Zach, obviously, CanFit. We have Brett Newell, Automotive. And basically, this is the exciting stuff that I've been talking about for months leading up to, or what feels like months. We've been talking about it for a long time.
It's been a very long time.
So, backstory, Brett and I have known each other for a really, really long time, going back to, I don't even know when, probably 2010.
I'd say 10-ish,
somewhere there.
We started the Commodore sort of 2012, so it was just before that.
Yeah, it's probably like a year, 2 years before that.
Yeah, 2010 we'll say.
Yeah, so 2010, and we started doing a few different jobs here and there, like you bought a Commodore from me that I bought from a friend of mine, so I'll insert a picture of that here.
Awesome.
But yeah, you bought this Commodore from me, I bought it from a friend of mine, I'd helped him get it to that point. We'd done airbag suspension, we'd done big stereo, and then you bought it in its
needed paint.
Yes, it was in its haggard state with its crow's feet and fade.
It needed paint, and that's where I came in. That was my specialty.
Yes.
And that's why I'm here now.
Yes. Brett is the master of the paint, which is why we've teamed up, because as you guys that follow my channel, and hopefully will be following Brett's channel after this, know, obviously I look after electrical side, wiring and accessories and whatnot. We both really work with a few different people that do mechanical side. A couple of those guys have already helped get this car behind us to a point where it actually runs and drives. Basically, the backstory with this is I picked it up having been sat in someone's storage yard for, I was told 2014 it was parked, so that's almost going back to the time when we first hooked up.
Oh God, yeah, that is too, isn't it? That is a long time.
It's getting close. So yeah, 2014, someone parked it up. This whole front corner was kaput. Again, I'll insert a picture of that for you guys to see, so you've got the you've got the full story. And yeah, we've now had the car panel beaded, so it's straight, and replaced parts on it that needed replacing, bumper, headlight, a couple of little bits and pieces.
And things that were hard to find.
Very hard to find. LS400, for those guys that don't already know or not really familiar with the scene, pretty commonplace maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, very Japanese luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like super popular VIP style.
That's the word. That's the word I was looking for.
Camber, which is not necessarily the way we're going. We're going slam, but not camber.
No.
But that's the popular way that these are usually done, slam, camber. And when we were first coming up through the car scene, and these cars were probably maybe 10 years old.
Yeah, they weren't as old as they are now.
They were pretty common. Like you could pick them up for $1,000, running, driving, rip the engine out of them and chuck them in the bin.
Yeah.
Which is nearly what happened here with this. That was the original idea behind buying it, was that the motor was going to end up in that. And then I looked at the car and went, you know what, it's a bit of a shame.
It's too good. It was too good to get rid of. It was borderline, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, the basic part of this is realistically just getting that car back to, first of all, its former glory, and then taking it further than what it had before. Yeah. And that's where our passion lies, is doing that refinish or that improvement, whether it's a customer job or whether it's something for ourselves.
We like to recycle.
We do.
We like to recycle.
We're reusers.
We're reusers. We saw something cool here, and we're going to do something cool with it.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
It's not going to be over the top. It's going to be a family car.
Yes, it will actually be a family car.
It's going to be a family car. It will be cool.
Yeah.
But we are going a bit more subtle, nothing crazy. Something that we both want to do in the way of just clean. But yes, we both of us saw the opportunity here to save this damn thing.
Yes. And
we thought it was worth saving, so here we are. So where we're at with this thing today, I think we're going to start ripping stuff apart, seeing what other crow's feet and rat's nests we can find. And then I think we've decided on colour.
That's the actual Nardo grey. Yeah, Nardo grey. I think we'll go with Nardo.
Nardo grey it is.
Yeah. See, Nardo. The first step was to get it running, tick. Fuel pump, alternator, bits and pieces, that's all now running. And I drove the car out to do a shoot with this last week, and it is hard to believe that it sat for as long as it did because it drives supremely well.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, like, I'm not ashamed at all to keep this car now because it's actually very nice to drive, and hopefully it remains that way once we've finished with it.
They don't build them like they used to.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. Just super, super smooth. Not a noise in it. Not a rattle. Nothing.
Yeah.
Very impressive. So yeah, step 1, get it running. Done. Step 2, get it straight. Now done. Step 3 is replacing some of the stuff you're about to see in this video, which is paint fade. Bird shit. There's a few eccentric pieces, like it's got a hole where it used to have an aerial that it doesn't have an aerial.
Yeah.
You know, little things like that. I've got a whole nother trim to go in it, which is the same factory trim, but just in way better condition than what's already there. Just a lot of sun damage and cracking and shrinking, and the new trim's not like that. So
Just
better.
tidy it up.
Tidy it up.
Like I said, make it a nice, streetable family car. That's all we want to do.
Tasteful mods.
Yes.
Sounds the part, looks the part. We're toying the idea about doing airbag setup for the suspension. That's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
I've just yet to commit to it. And the best part of all is going to go with, we've got like a satin black or a matte black style wheel, 19-inch wheel, and we've just decided that we're going to paint it Nardo Grey.
Grey.
The Audi Nardo Grey, popular colour.
Popular colour, but
at the
simple.
moment. Simple, easy to paint.
Yeah, easy to paint. No crazy, metallics and all that sort of stuff. No pearls.
Yeah.
Straight grey, easy to repair, easy to look after, cheap to buy. It's just ticks all the boxes for a big car like this.
And be eye-catching at the same time.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like it's skimped on, so to speak.
Well, that comes down to how I paint it, so we'll make sure. We'll see how we go. I'm pretty sure it should be nice.
We're hoping for a good outcome.
It'll be a great outcome. It will be a great outcome. That I will guarantee.
That is the aim.
That is the aim. That is the aim.
So the long and short of this, guys, is basically this is hopefully for us going to be the first of a few projects. We're not entirely sure what the next project after this will be. We're just focused on this first one for the time being.
Yeah.
But pending how it goes, pending that we don't actually murder each other in the process, which I don't think is going to happen.
No.
I never say never.
No. Never say never.
Yeah, we'll get to this end point with this and see what happens. Eventually the car will probably come up for sale as well. So if any of you guys out there that watched this build video are interested in owning it for yourself, everything has a price tag.
Yes. And we can only store so much.
Exactly right.
As much as we'd love to keep them all, but yeah, Zach and I are very much keen on getting stuck into this first project, and exactly what it is, it's a first project.
Yes, that's right, very first project. So
we're testing the waters. Yes, hopefully we won't kill each other.
Yes.
Hopefully I don't start pulling his beard out.
No.
Or his hair. There's a reason I'm wearing my hat.
Yes.
Anyway.
There's jealousy in the room, viewers.
Not supposed to tell anyone.
No, it's all good.
But let's do it.
That's what we're going to do. So we're going to run through just the walk around, do the intro, and start stripping it apart. So
let's get stuck into it. Let's get dirty.
Good times.
Another one bites the dust.